1047 Games just confirmed several major additions coming to Splitgate 2 alongside Season 1 Chapter 2 in just a few days on July 3rd. Let's take a look at what's confirmed, what else is on the roadmap for this summer, and throw in a few fun ideas of our own. So pour yourself some G Fuel, buy it using code MAYOR by the way, and let's talk Splitgate. So this tweet was put out by the Splitgate 2 account itself today. Ranked Arena, Mastery Camos, a new map, and more. Season 1 Chapter 2 begins July 3rd. Confirmed, these are some of the most talked about changes and updates to the game that the community has talked about, ranked being the absolute biggest one that I've heard over and over. That's a big deal, going to bring a lot of players to the game, give people new incentive to keep playing. Mastery camos, more free stuff to grind for with each weapon. Not only can you unlock every weapon through the factions, all the attachments, but then mastery camos to show off how dedicated you are. A new map and more, again, July 3rd. Now let's take a look at the roadmap. Here is your Splitgate 2 content roadmap. This came out before the game even launched, but here's some of the stuff that they said was coming summer 2025, right? Some monthly map releases including reskins, changes, and more. Massive new modes. That was probably really referencing Battle Royale, but of course we're going to get new modes. I've talked about this on the channel before. You know, they're rotating modes in and out every single week in LTMs. I think stuff like One in the Chamber, Infection, of course that's going to come. We haven't seen those yet. In-game events with earnable rewards. Weekly playlist updates like I just talked about. New power weapon. We don't know if this is coming, you know, in Chapter 2, in Chapter 3. I'm going to talk about some ideas for this possible new power weapon in a second. And then map creator competitions. Is this stuff going to come in Chapter 2, Chapter 3? We don't know. Of course, there's the And Beyond, which has more weapons, more maps, more modes, more events, more skins. We also know that, of course, the Chapter 2 Battle Pass that you can already look at in the game in Splitgate 2 is going to be coming with Chapter 2. All right, so when we talk about new power weapons or just the future of weapons in Splitgate 2 itself, I want to know what you guys want to see down in the comments. Maybe 1047 was watching this. I could think, you know, an LMG I think would be really great, especially for Battle Royale with Sabras. You can pop down that shield and then just lay down and shoot for a long time. Will we see the return of the railgun, kind of like the Spartan laser? The Borealis is kind of like a hybrid version of that. Maybe like a Quake lightning gun. You know, that's something that's pretty unique. You don't see that anymore. Bow, crossbow, lever action rifle, grenade launcher, flamethrower from Halo. Who knows, right? But let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments. I think it is more weapons is only going to help the game. And remember, they'll be both in Arena and Battle Royale, which is cool. Important to note, with the addition of Ranked, it is Ranked Arena coming first on July 3rd. And then who knows, are we going to see Ranked Battle Royale? I think this would help the game long term. Probably a lot more work to do for that. And then a question that I have, and probably some of you as well, when will we get Ranked Takedown? We had that in Splitgate 1. Of course, a lot of different players interested in a lot of different things. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Takedown right now, and Ranked Takedown could certainly be the focus of a chapter, whether it's Chapter 3 or Season 2, whatever. Takedown's great, go play it. But just so you know, Ranked Arena is the ranked mode coming on July 3rd. Hopefully BR and Takedown later. And if you're sitting there wondering, you know, how long will Chapter 2 last? How long will Chapter 3 last? When will Season 2 come? We don't know exactly what Season 2 will hold, but you can actually figure this out right in game, because if you go to the Battle Pass tab, there you go. Chapter 2 is in 8 days of the recording of this video, the contents of which this video just discussed. But then there's your Chapter 3 pass, and you can already look at the items that are in these for each chapter. So that's good to know. Remember, these are only $5 each chapter, and they contain enough split coin to purchase the next chapter. So if you want to support the devs, get some cool stuff, there you go. But then there you go, season ends 64 days. That basically tells you when Season 2 is coming. So if you're wondering, there you go. Something that's in the game right now that some of you may have missed is the Tagging Tactics event. This is up for another 8 days of the recording of this video. Another free in-game event. There is a variant version of one of the maps in the game with graffiti all over it. It looks pretty cool. I believe it's Ozone is the name of the map. But there's a whole bunch of stuff you can just earn, you know, a skin with graffiti all over it, some charms, just more free stuff. If you're looking at, you know, grind something out and get some items, there is the Tagging Tactics event in the game now. They've been having an event virtually every week, a free event so far, because we just concluded the Splitgate Showdown. So pretty cool. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want more Splitgate 2 content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you're most excited about this update for Chapter 2. Again, what weapons you want to see in the future. those kinds of things. And also, if you're interested in the Splitgate universe, lore, stories, these are not official, but I've written several Splitgate inspired short stories on Medium, the link to which are all down in the description, and I'm working on a new one which I hope to have out in the next week or so. So if you like that type of stuff, if you like, reading fiction, check it out. You can even click this play button right here and it'll play it as an audiobook, so listen to it during your commute or whatever. And as always, I appreciate all you guys watching. See you in the next video. Mayor Reynolds out. This video is sponsored by humblebundle.com, one of the best gaming stores on the internet. You can get games, software, all sorts of digital tools on this website at discounts, some of which are in bundles. So you buy it, the more you buy, the less you pay, kind of thing. If you use my link down in the description, not only will you get great games at great prices, but you'll also support my channel and content in the process. So check out Humble Bundle, and thanks for sponsoring us, guys.